What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and of course, we are doing a fantasy draft rebuild. I honestly don't know if you guys seen the draft or not, but if you didn't, that means I didn't throw it in. And if you want to see it, click on my how to do a fantasy draft video to see how to A, get a really good draft, and B, see what we drafted for this team. So this is what we ended up with, which is actually insane. We're better than this overall-wise. The reason why we're a little bit lower is because we did lose. We forgot to turn injuries off, and we lost Darrell Williams to an injury for the entire season, which is ridiculous. But looking elsewhere, looks like a pretty damn good team. We have a great offense. Defense is filled with a lot of young players as well that are very good. I mean, we have a very good team. Honestly, let's take a look at this injury. Like I said, though, injury... It says no player, but that's not true. We have Darrell Williams. Unless if I turn injuries off, does it fix it? I highly doubt it, but does it? There's no way it does. Oh, you can play now. Injuries are gone. Well, there we go. Let's see what overall we are now. Still an 81, which makes no sense at all, but a lot better of a team with Darrell there. So if we're looking at trades, honestly, we'd be looking for draft picks, which we already have 2 of because we're the Packers, which is so cheese. I totally forgot about that. We obviously do not want our... Well, I mean, we don't want our pick, but it's not an obviously situation. We're going to have to look around the league for teams that have, you know, a bad quarterback with a bad receiving core. Usually that's the kind of player or the teams that I look for, because usually if the offense is really, really bad, the rest of the team will be as well. Performance-wise, of course, not talent-wise. So we trade 21st pick overall, Lucas and Yates, for number 22 from the Chiefs. Obviously, at this point, we don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, they could end up getting a better pick out of that than we do off of them because we just don't know. Obviously, on paper, we look very good because we're very young. Keep looking at this picture because Marcus Mariota looks so damn shiny. I don't know why the hell he's so shiny in that picture. We're actually going to keep the Saints pick. They have Rosen, don't have a great receiving core. It honestly saves us a bit, so there's that. And I think the Redskins will be the other team. I know they have decent receivers and a good running back, but Darnold's a bit of a low overall, and he usually doesn't develop too well in the sims I've been a part of, so we're just going to hope to God that he doesn't. So we trade a second round this year, a third round next year, and John Ross to the Redskins for a number 4, which gives us 3 first-round picks. And honestly, looking at the team, maybe get some depth, but other than depth, I think we're ready to go, which is kind of the beautiful part of doing a fantasy draft because you know what you want and you pretty much get everyone you want. I know Anthony Brown is probably tradable too, but we'll keep him on for another year. And yeah, Reggie Nelson, actually, we'll try to trade him. Reggie Nelson a third for something, I don't know. Somebody has to want Reggie. He's a decent overall. Nobody wants Reggie because he's a bad overall. So taking a look at the re-signings, a lot of old guys that we probably won't care about. Yeah, and don't see any of these guys caring about them. Going to the playoffs, are we in it? Of course we are not. We finished 6-10, and you want to know why 6-10 is so brutal? I'll show you why right now. And the reason is because we went 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 4-4, 4-5, 4-6, 4-7, 5-7, 6-7, 6-8, 6-9, 6-10. So we started off 4-1 and just did nothing, which is really cool. Josh Allen, not a bad season, but not a whole lot of yards. Rushing, nothing. Receiving, gross. Blocking, even worse. Defense, let's take a look at this thing. I mean, okay, cool. No stat line at all. Let's take a look at the entire league for sacks. I don't know why, but it seems like my guys are always really bad with that. Yeah, the numbers are always like really low nowadays. You don't really see any crazy numbers anymore. See if we won any awards. Number 31 in offensive yardage. Defense, number 19. I mean, it makes sense. Probably should have done worse with those numbers. Redskins were 12-4. That's cool because that means we were completely wrong about them. Love it. Any awards at all? Allen at 4. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Taven at number 5. Yeah, we're not going to get a single award, which is cool. There's that, so this is not looking good. Well, this is not looking good on the offensive line. Obviously, that'll change next season, but yeah, didn't really do too well upgrading-wise. Everyone looks really bad right now. I'm going to auto do XP because it takes so long. It actually takes about 3 to 4 minutes every time now. So where is XP? Auto progress players. There we go. I think I'm going to keep it on auto progress unless I see a lot of bad upgrades. I don't know really how you would. This year it's different. Okay, that still didn't upgrade anyone. All right, I might have to do it myself, actually. Seems like that feature doesn't work. We're just not going to progress players, huh? Or maybe the team knows smartly enough to do what we usually do, which is wait after the season in case we have a re-signing. So I don't know why it always says Conquet finishes the season with the best-selling jersey. I don't know if that's a like a Make-A-Wish from real life or something. I don't know what the story is, to be honest. But I really don't care at this point. Ravens win over the Panthers 31-24, which is very interesting. I'm pretty sure I turned scouting on, didn't I? I forgot to. Nice. It is what it is. Let's make sure. Let's just, make sure this is all good. So, Caleb Brantley, no thank you. Yeah, I don't need any of these guys. Probably should try to re-sign the quarterback, but it's all right because we're moving on. There's going to be nobody here, but 64 mil to work with. What do we got? Giovanni Bernard's in there. A bunch of running backs. A lot of older running backs. I'm going to try to get Amir, though, because I would assume Tariq Cohen's going to have actually a lot of value at his age and development. So if we can get Amir, we can maybe get some value. 38 points. If we're going to want him, we're going to have to pay a little bit more than that. 44 points. Either you join us or you don't. Don't matter to me, man. But yeah, let's move on because once again, there's really nothing there for us. If we get Amir, that would be actually kind of shocking. Okay, well, Amir Abdullah is on our team. 5-year deal, so sorry, Cohen. Once again, you get neglected. It's how it works. So looking at the team, offensive line, it shouldn't be a need because of how young and actually decent these guys are. These guys are all, if I'm not mistaken, first-round players. I think Connor Williams is a first-rounder. I can't remember, to be honest. Pretty much all first-round players, I think. Well, at least decent overall linemen that are young. That's all that matters. Yet not really developing, so there's that. But I would say, auto-generated, of course. I would say, honestly, I don't know what our position of need is. DT, maybe? Linebacker, actually, is one of our big ones. Enoch Fuller, I think we're going to put a star on him because it's got to be one of our top prospects in this class. Do have a couple of decent guys here. So there's a pass rusher. He's average. A late first, pretty decent. We'll throw him on the old projection as well. 7.1, very slow, though. Linebacker, another pass rusher. Early first. A lot of slow players in these drafts. That's what I noticed for sure. A lot of slow players on that side of the ball. Well, the linebacker side anyways. Morris Nix. I don't know if I really see that combine grade, but he looks pretty insane, so got to give him a chance. Derek Larrymore, definitely a guy we're going to be drafting. So I'm going to take the star off of this guy because we don't even need a corner the way it is, but obviously if we're going with that guy, which we will be, don't need one at all. Maybe a safety could be in our grasp. Carol Nandi, I don't really like his stat line, but he did he had a very good combine. So I think if we have good projection for picks, we might go with that. Quarterback, Josh Allen actually did very well. And he's a decent overall, so he'll stay as the quarterback. Running back, I don't think we're needing anyone. Decent power back, not too slow, I would say. As one thing that does talk about these fantasy draft rebuilds is there's almost no time where drafting matters for me. I almost never even care about the draft at all. Usually just get picks and end up trading them for actual players. Scout college players again. I mean, there's really not much for me to scout. Like I said, we don't really need anything. Tight end, blocking tight end in the mid first. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. Call me crazy, but I'm not thinking that that's going to be somebody that's going to be drafted. 6.4 in the late 5th. So the draft is among us. Let's just take one last glance at the team. Receiver is perfectly fine. Tight end is fine. Quarterback, running back's fine. O-line, we'll take a look in the draft, but we're looking okay. We have a lot of youth. Overall went up a little bit too. Linebacker is the big need. Ooh, pass rusher actually. Linebacker and pass rusher is the needage. So let's take a look what our pick is. We have the second pick overall, all right? So we landed the second pick and number 8. So we did an okay job thinking of the best available, and we put it to action. So pass rush, once again, could be an option. 7.9 is a little slow in my book. 3 cone is not bad, though, and his shuttle's pretty good. So I don't know about that. So the linebacker we want, Enoch Fuller, is a late first-round pick, so we can probably take that sometime. So coverage linebacker of Villia. Is there a pass rusher? I mean, we saw that power move guy. I think it would be worth just going for a real-life player anyways. So we're going to trade this thing down and see what we can get. So the Bears are going to give us a decent offer. I'm going to take it. 2019 first-round pick. That's where we'll probably take Filia. And there's a lot of linebackers, but do we trust it? Yeah, I mean, you got Filia who might go, to be fair. But you also have Enoch Fuller. So if all those guys are gone, that's just unlucky. I really don't know what to say. You know, I can't do anything about it. So Filia is there and Enoch Fuller are there. I think Filia is faster. Well, I mean, no, he's faster, but I think he's the better player, right? Though, Enoch's better. He's a little older, but he's better. 80 overall, quick dev. An instant replacement for Darren Lee, which I'm very happy with. Looking at our team, though, I think, yeah, there's really no need for him, which kind of sucks. There's a pass rusher here, a 4.68. He looks pretty. I'm going to take him. 81 overall star. That's what I'm talking about. I had no intention of taking this guy, but I'm glad I did because he looks very good and clearly starting over Davenport. So we'll see what we do with Davenport. We do not have another first-round pick. Or second-round pick. I don't know why I said first round. We do have a third round, however. Can we move up using one of the guys we're going to replace with one of the draft picks? Darren Lee or the other guy, maybe. I don't like the way this it's set up this year for drafting. You can't, like, see anything. So I think 45 is what we're looking for in Marcus Davenport, basically, for a mid-second. It's pretty fair. Lee Greco, we'll take him. Or Greco. 79 overall, quick dev. You reached? Clearly not, because he's actually 21 rank. He's going to be one of the starting linemen for sure. Don't know who he replaces, but he's definitely replacing somebody. We might not have had a super great year one, but we are killing the draft right now, in my opinion. So if that lineman's there, we're going to take him, maybe replace another one. We're going to have a lot of trade bait, so prepared for a bit of a difference on the team. Come on, Cobb. A star dev. Okay, so you can definitely find star players later. It's supposed to go 46. For some reason, it always says you pick them at number 1, which clearly, obviously not the case. So he replaces someone as well, ironically. So honestly, the 2 oldest, worst linemen we have are going to be gone, which is ironic to say because none of them are old in any means. Let's go with Humphrey, I suppose. I mean, this would probably be our worst pick of the draft, but you never know. Could be a great player. I mean, a 74 overall is not bad. He is a power move guy with only 83 strength, but he could go to DT decently. We'll see. And we have one last pick, which we will trade. Trade away my pick. And suck on my trade. What? You have no remaining picks. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's what I was aiming for. That pass rushing linebacker was actually a big steal. Can't believe we actually found him and extracted him, and now he's on our team. He's a lot faster than he kind of gave him credit for. What do you run, a 4.68? We landed 3 great players. Technically 4, actually, because Cobb is star dev. Who the hell was the other guy we wanted, though? Whoa, who's this Bulwer? He's fast as hell. 6 foot tall star, 21 years old. I know he's a little light, but one of the best wide receiver prospects I've seen. And that's crazy to say, but it's true because everyone's so slow. Like, cornerbacks are really fast, it seems, in all these classes. Phil, yeah, here he goes. Quick dev, 78 overall. Last ditch effort for the other guy. I know this guy's younger, but technically we made a good decision. Although, I was talking about those receivers, but some pretty fast ones in here. Really fast, good players. Rayshon Caldwell. This was a really good linebacker class. No question about it. Superstar dev corner. Wow, he looks good. He's a little slow, but good acceleration kind of fixes that. And because they took Larry Moore, the Texans landed some DBs. Nandi, obviously a great safety. We knew he would be. And then Larry Moore, obviously, we knew he was going to be great. And he was. I mean, I would have definitely loved to take him. Who's the 77 overall they took? Another good player, tight end. I mean, he's young, decent speed. Texans had a nice draft. Usually don't see their name pop up, but they did a good job. Like I said, I don't think there was anyone else. I think that was it. So let's move on to the next season. See what we can do with this trade bait, because we have a lot of it. We have what? 1 or 2 linemen, a cornerback still, and a bunch of draft picks. Oh, and Darren Lee. I mean, he's technically going to be tradable to somebody. Fuller's not bad as an outside linebacker at all. So we'll work on this. If there's any trades, we'll probably show you. And if there's not, you'll just see the upgraded roster, which will be very nice. 2 first-round picks, and they will not take it for Ryan Ramczyk. I'm going to offer all 3. 3 first-round picks? I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a good tackle, but come on, Matt. Yeah, it's definitely because it's a tackle, because Darren Lee in a 5th round go straight up for Norwell, who is 1 year older and just as good. If I have an opportunity to get the greatest team in the league, I might as well. There we go. That now allows us to move one of our safeties away. Jeromepkr and Obi Melifon, who are now on the block. Thank you. Jabril, a 1st and a 3rd for Tuitt. Maybe traded a little bit too much, but we still have so much value. It's unbelievable. 3 green interests. Taven would probably be the least. Linemen are super valuable this year. I mean, in real life, Darby and all of this would totally be worth it. I don't think the game's going to value that, though. They don't want Darby. I mean, I get he might not be a need of yours, but if you trade that, you will need him. We got Odell. I mean, this is the most stacked roster by far. Obi a 2nd and a 4th for number 2 overall projection, which is a nice little pick. Number 2 and number 8. I mean, number 2 and number 8 is on its own perfectly fine. Once again, we still have a little bit of bait, so let's get rid of it. Dolphins have the number 1 overall pick. That is a fair trade. I mean, look at this. If we don't do at least 8 and 8, honestly, if we don't make the playoffs, I'm calling it. I'm calling a rebuild. Because that would just be absurd. Let me fix the lineup, and we will be on our way to a potentially 14-2 season. Do you now see why I made the insane conclusion to ending the rebuild if we don't at least make the playoffs? Look at this team. I mean, we could rearrange this team even more. Okay, I don't know why Greco's not starting. Put him at center, I guess. We're a 91 overall year 2 team. Oh, no, 90 overall. Get out of here. 90-91 overall year 2 team in a fantasy draft. I think the highest team at this point maybe like an 85-86 if they're lucky. This is all day and tomorrow a playoff team. Not a question. I don't even think you guys understand. I'm actually going to be literally mad if we don't make the playoffs. I will actually throw stuff. I will throw this video into the trash can, the recycle bin, and I will click yes to permanently delete. 2-5! How? How is this possible? So we have Matt Hack to re-sign. I mean, I guess I'll re-sign him right out the gate. Got lots of money, not a lot of wins. I don't know how, but that's the case. I'm actually, like, shocked. Someone tell me, how is this team 3-6? How is this team 3-6? It's a 92 overall. And I don't understand why the scheme is so bad on offense. Like, defense, we have 100%. Offense, what are we missing? Like, what are we doing here? Rosker Skarmfit. We have nobody that is agile on the line. That's what's killing us. It's the line. Who cares? I don't care. Oh, well, we're going to keep simming. Well, rebuild's over. I'm not joking. Rebuild's actually over. This is ridiculous. I give up. I give up. I don't know what to tell you. I really do not know what to tell you. We're a 92 overall. How? I really don't know what to say. I really don't. I guess you can't just get any player you want. And I'll show you guys I didn't purposely lose just to make some weird video. I don't know what. Actually, I already did show you. Never mind. What am I talking about? I don't know. I really don't. What is this? I'm so confused. How are we playing so bad with such a stacked roster? What did I do wrong in this one? I honestly have no clue. Not a singular clue as to what. I mean, I put all the linemen at actual positions, like they're, you know, Every good lineman had its own position. Nobody was, we didn't have 5 left guards or something crazy. We didn't miss a bunch of field goals. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if it shows the other team's overalls. I don't know if there's a way for me to see. But there's no way any other team is even close to a 92. Who's that running back, by the way? That guy looked good. Take a look. Actually, I'm going to take it back. Going to go back in. A 22-year-old, 77 overall running back. Okay. Definitely going to sign him. Yeah, I literally don't know what to tell you. I just want to see if there's a way. Can I see? I want to retire my coach to see the other teams. Let's see. Is there a way for me to, retire? No. I did not want to... I did choose no, right? Okay, I did. Transfer commissioner, user teams, retire. It's going to kill me from there. Damn it. I don't know if there's a way for me to look. Yeah, I could not find a way to see. And I do not want to look into an actual game. I might actually have to edit the... I probably have to edit the draft into this video if I did or not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sorry for this this really bad rebuild. I don't know what to tell you. 92 overall in year 2 with a fantasy draft is pretty damn insane. I mean, nothing but talent. Literally nothing but insane talent. Super young. Maybe we go in and reload this team. Who knows? Maybe if we did one more season, it would be insane. Do we do another season? Screw it, we'll do another season. God damn it. Last season for sure, though. Not a question. So looking at this team, we have 5 linemen. Don't know why they're not developing at all, but there's that. Defense, we could use depth, but actual starting positions, other than maybe a cornerback, really not someone I'm interested in. So let's take a look. 54 mil. Is there anyone in here? Highly doubt it. Tariq Cohen made it back to free agent. Well, not back to free agency, but made his way back off of a team, which is a very common sighting for him. Don't need any of that. So, cornerback and... what? That's it? Cornerback? Clearly, rookie linemen don't work. What do you do when you have amazing players and the scheme doesn't fit? Even if they don't fit, I've been pointing all their XP towards developing them as their skill, their scheme, which is super annoying. Pick 10, super high for this cornerback, but doesn't matter to me because I don't have anything else. Actually, should I? No, I'll be smart. I'll be smart, guys. Don't worry. Actually, was it an early or mid? Because if it's an early second, I might actually have to take him here. Players get drafted really high these days. I think he was a mid. Oh, he's early. I'm going to take him now, actually. 81 overall, quick dev, good pick. Supposed to go 9. We took him 10. I actually forgot to take a look at his actual rating. Drafted super fast. Good man corner. I mean, has the quality to start, but he won't. Skip to the end of the draft. Well, we need to line up some backups, but other than that, we're pretty good. We have a 99 overall rated defense, so not really sure how I do a little bit better than that. Let's go back to the schemes and see if we can change it again. The best is spread at 63%. Well, not the best, but technically the best unless we're going to use a running scheme, which makes no sense with this insane attack. We have all the things we need. I just need to get some backups. Might have some guys that might need contracts, though. Yeah, we actually probably get rid of Mike Williams. Sign some backups and get on our way with another losing season somehow. Let's go Vernon Hargraves. Don't need him, but might as well take him. He's not that expensive. I know it's a whole season later, but here we are. 92 to their 82. Let's go one by one. So we are 2-0, and I already looked at the Falcons. 3-0. Let's take a look at the Buccaneers. I already missed the first 2 teams, but it is what it is. 92 to their 80. All right. Yeah, maybe we're just finding really bad teams. Maybe that's why we're so much better than them overall-wise. I don't know. 92 to their 83. All right. I mean, maybe it's a coincidence. Jaguars, who I believe have Rodgers. Another 81. I don't know. Oh, 83. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. All right. The Saints, 78 overall. I mean, maybe these teams just have really, they play with heart. It's not always how good the team is. It's just about playing better. The team should never actually be better than the other team that loses, ever. Okay, I think we get the point. We've been through like a quarter of the teams, and we have pretty much been on average about 10 to 11 points better than each team. And I have to remind you, this is like a whole season afterwards. So honestly, the other teams got better while we stayed the same. But hey, maybe every team in the league just all got bad at once. To also prove my point, I didn't use any XP for coaching or players all season. And doing that leaves us with a season of 12-4, in which I did not, like I said, upgrade any players. You can see here, we have quite a bit of points. Quite a bit of points. How did we do well this season versus not doing well last season when, once again, like I said, we technically were worse this season than last year? I don't know. I really don't know. Sim just doesn't work. I'm glad we did another season. 100% my last season. I can't bother with Madden right now. I'm literally going to come off the game after this. This is honestly just a joke. I can see first season, we were kind of we weren't even a lower team. We were on par with all the other teams. I'll allow it, Year 2, amazing. 90 plus overall. Should have been playoff worthy. Didn't come down to it. Show you guys we didn't cheat. Even though ironically at this point I would have loved for EA to show how broken it is for Sim by losing again. We didn't change the schemes or anything. Playbooks and all that's the same. 95% offensive, or 65-0, 95D. We have a lot of upgrades to make. We will advance 1 week to just get that out of the way. Who do we play? The Saints, who are 8-7-1, it appears. Let's take a look at the stat line from the season. So Josh Allen kind of did pretty well for once. McCaffrey, over 1,000 receiving. No one over 1,000, but we kind of a spread offense. Hence the spread scheme. Defense, our guy had a lot of XP. Yeah, I was about to say, he must have had a really good season. 16.5 is very good on the new simming, stat lines. Picks, really not really great. I just repeated myself. Jake Elliott had a pretty down season, but still didn't matter. Our team must have re-signed Howell at some point. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Offensive rank, 9 from 31. Makes sense because we didn't upgrade anyone. Defense, 19-4. Once again, another perfectly made sense outcome because we didn't upgrade anyone. We didn't change anyone. We didn't do anything to help the team. But hey, we got better while not doing a single thing. Makes sense. Now the rough part. Spending about 5 minutes. No, not schemes. Spending about 5 minutes to use up all the XP. So they want me to go agile for this lineman. Greco. 2 straight upgrades. Didn't upgrade once in overall. Finally has here. Josh Allen with 6 upgrades. They wanted to use Scrambler, to be fair. Strong Arm doesn't make any sense. So Scrambler or Field General anyways for me. We're going to give him Scrambler because that's what he wants. So that's what we're going to go with. So this is hands down the best team we've ever assembled in Madden, let alone a rebuild. So I can't wait to get demolished. In all fairness, the line could be better. But at the same time, actually, we should move Norwell up. 95 overall team. I mean, some would say that's a pretty good overall. Let's see, 95 to their 80. If we lose this, that will be hilarious. If we're going to lose, not going to lie, I'm going to back out and just sim to the Super Bowl and see what happens. Because we should not. Level 4 coach, really? Okay, that's cool. So it's a little snowy, some would say. Starting off strong for the Saints, 14-0. We can't score, so start of the second quarter, down by 11. That's how we like it around here. Start of the second half will be a 3-point lead. We came back nicely, locked them down. Defense doing a good job. Offense really not doing a good job at all. And finally we get points. However, it's start of the fourth, and it's really no one's game yet. No one wants to take control. And we throw a pick. There was a pick on their side, I think. I don't know what's happening, but I think we missed a field goal. Okay. And we win the game by 3, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. All I know to tell you is we had a 15-point overall boost on them. And we barely won, which is really cool. It's a really nice feature they added to this year's game. I think it's really insane. Especially considering this is by far, that was actually probably the biggest deficit of overall between the two I've ever seen. Oh crap, our special teams. Forgot about these guys. I wonder if Jake Elliott can actually get his kick power up any higher, can he? Imagine like he wasn't that good and like he was just a random player and then you just kept getting screwed. And that was a really nice upgrade. Hybrid's nice for Terrell Edmonds. Matt Hack, let's do another power. See if we actually can get a power. I don't even know if it's possible. Nope. It's impossible. I've just proven it. So now I can upgrade all players? Is the only way to do it? That's nice. It's really quick. Moving on to the championship game, going against the Rams. I don't care who it is. We should demolish them. Oh my god, an 84 overall. They're 11 behind us. This isn't even fair. How do they even get here? That's the question. The answer is by winning against us as well, because we're going to lose, and I'm going to be very disappointed. We'll say Robbie Anderson's developed nicely in this league. He's always a very underrated player, and he's nice. He's very fast and tall, beastly. Let's see. So the Jags are our opponents in the Super Bowl. Just see how much we win it by against the Rams, I guess. 3-0. Start of the second half, or second quarter, we are going to be down by 6. Now we will pour it on and win the game from here. Or just not score any points in the first half at all. That's also a way to do it. Score 3, we get 7. I mean, the defense is doing so damn well. It's unbelievable. They gave up their first touchdown of the game, and it came in the fourth quarter. Come on, offense. Their offense has an excuse not to do well. Our defense is insane. What's your excuse? We have an insane offense. Okay, we're going to not make the Super Bowl at all, I guess. That's fun. I really hope the clock doesn't start chewing away. Okay, it didn't. I'm coming in because I do not trust the AI. Jesus! Oh my god, what's happening? Okay, that was just well overthrown. David Njoku. Perfect throw, and it's a touchdown. Let's see if the team can get a 2-point conversion or not, because I'm not doing it. If we lose, we lose. And they fail the 2-point conversion. Let's see an onside kick. This team's a joke, man. 95 to their 84 overall. Oh, and what a kick. What a freaking kick. It hit off of their guy, went through his legs kind of, and we didn't recover. I want to see this one. I need to see that one. To be fair, it didn't hit him. Look how close that was to hitting him, though. That was a really good kick, but he just barely. I mean, because like, if he doesn't touch that... Well, I mean, in general, we should have had that anyways. Like, what is that move? What is that attempt there? What is he doing? What is Amos doing there? It's an amazing kick. You dive for that, boy. Oh, well, we lose. We only had 11 points of overall on them. So, it makes sense that we would lose the game. Let's take a look at the stat line between the two. So, Josh Allen, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. I love it. Rushing, absolutely no rushing attack whatsoever. Odell did well. I mean, the worst part of this whole thing is who the hell do I put on the thumbnail? We had so much goddamn talent. You can make a case for, like, everyone on the team. You can make a case for Shazier, Landon Collins, Tuitt, Fuller, but, I mean, I really don't want a fake person on there. I've done that before. Myles Garrett, Cook, Jamal, that's only defense. I mean, Josh Allen on offense, McCaffrey, screw off. Odell, Dig. I mean, so many good players on this damn team. Don't know what the re-signing's like either, because I let that go. I didn't really care about it. But if we reload this team in the future, we will not be able to afford them probably, or we'll just not have enough time to get them. So that's always fun. I do want to just take a look at them anyways, just for the hell of it. Jags have established, yep, figured they would. Aaron Rodgers, I believe, was the top of that team. To advance to the offseason, see who we actually needed to re-sign. Was it just McCaffrey? Wasn't even McCaffrey. What the hell? Oh, it is McCaffrey. Oh, crap. What the hell is all these other guys ahead of McCaffrey? Shouldn't it go by the most talented? So McCaffrey wouldn't even be that big of a hit to lose him anyways, because he hasn't really played well, but we'll offer him. I mean, you got to get Jake Elliott and that. I mean, look at how good this team is. This should have been a dynasty. Yeah, we couldn't even get to the Super Bowl. it is what it is. If this video gets 300 likes, we'll do a reload of it. As soon as it hits 300, I will record the video. But honestly, I don't even expect it to hit 300 likes just for the results we had. The results we yielded were atrocious. Let me know if you know why that happened, because we're a 96 overall. Okay, that's all I really got for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for rebuild challenges, ideas, reason why this went to hell, video ideas in general, different game to play, whatever, let me know in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya.